Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Rabbi.
We are learning Mishnah's Erevin, Perek Hey, Chapter 5, Mishnah Beis, Mishnah 2. Going to be continuing discussing how we draw the borders of a city for Tchum Shabbos. Noistin Karpa Fleir Div Rabbi Meir. We give an open area to the city. These are the words of Rabbi Meir. That means like this. If there is an open area of 70 2/3 amas outside the city, we can extend the border to that amount of area. Meaning the city seems to end, and then then you have open space outside of the city. So the Mishnah is saying that if we're talking about an amount of 70 2/3 amas, we can give that entire area. We can extend the boundary to that to include that entire area, and then to count 2,000 amas from there. So really, your city kind of ended, outside the walls. Just that now the halacha is, says Reb Meir, that this area of 70 2/3 amas that is outside of the city, we include it. We extend the boundary to the city to include that area, and you count from there.
So we're squaring off.
That's right. So you're gaining this whole area as part of the city, and you're going to go ahead and count from there. Now, this amount of 70 2/3 amas comes from the fact that was the size of the chotzer, of the courtyard of the Mishna, of the tabernacle. That was the size. And therefore, that's where this number comes from, whenever we talk about it. Okay. So again, that's Reb Meir's opinion. The Chachamim say, Loi amru karpif. The sages only said that we can add the open area to a city, in a situation of an area between two cities. If one has 70 and a fraction, which is 2/3 of an amas outside of it, and the other one has outside of it that meets up with the other one, 70 and 2/3 amas. So basically, between the two cities, there is an open area of how much? 141 and 1/3 amas between the two of them. That's how much you've got, not more than that. Then we then attach the karpuf to each city in order to make them one. Meaning the whole idea, according to the Chachamim, of being able to add the open space to the city is to be able to combine two cities into one. So that if you're going from city A to city B, you'll actually be able to count your 2,000 amas further from city B. Because when you have the open area of this amount between the two cities, each one has 70 2/3 amas next to the other one between them. We consider it now, we consider both those open areas as parts of the city. The cities are now right up to each other, and they're considered like one. So now you could actually walk from your city to the other city, and then 2,000 amas from that city. That's only because of the fact that we took those two open areas between them and consider them and make them both extensions of the city. So the cities are right up to each other. The Chachamim say that's the only time we will consider the open space to be an extension of the city. But if that's not the issue, like in Reb Meir's case, where you have one city, that's it. There's no other cities next to it. Where do you count the tchum from? Where does the Shabbos boundary start from? To start from the wall of the city, or do you get another 70 2/3 amas before you start counting in 2,000 amas? Reb Meir says you do. The Chachamim say you don't. We're not just going to go ahead and attach the open area to a city. The only time we do that is in order when we have two cities where both open areas would meet each other, then we consider them both extensions of those two cities to make the two cities be considered like one. That's the only time we do it. And the halacha is like the Chachamim. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful Shabbos.
Thank you, Rabbi.